So your job as a business owner is not to be the one doing all of the work within the business. This is the bottleneck that holds so many business owners back. Maybe some of you have tried to delegate in the past. It did not work out. Why was that? It's not because delegation as a strategy does not work. It absolutely does. Look around you. It is because you did not have the skill set to do it effectively. So there's certain rules that we must follow when it comes to delegation. Especially if you're like me, you own multiple companies across multiple sectors. Micromanagement just becomes impossible. So you need to get comfortable with letting go. Now, letting go does not mean letting go of control. In fact, you're going to have more control when you delegate properly, when you have the proper structure and systems in place. So let's talk a little bit about that in this video. So a common story with business owners that I speak to when they come to me looking for help or when they join up to the Build to Exit program is that they have tried this in the past and it did not work. They've tried delegating, they've tried systemizing their business, it did not work out. It's a common story. A business owner realizes that they need help, they need to bring people in, but they start to bring people in before they have structure in place, which ultimately just spreads the chaos across more people. And as we all know, we cannot scale chaos. So we need to put structure to the madness before we look to scale, before we look to build our team out. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to hire people in that you can't afford, you're going to give them jobs that have no structure or systems in place. It's going to be impossible to track the performance of the business. The staff are not going to be as effective. You're going to be micromanaging more people, and in a couple of weeks or a couple of months time, you're going to end up getting rid of those people because your costs have gone up, you still can't scale, and you just strip it back and say, you know what, I'm going back to where I was because I can manage it myself at that level. This is not uncommon. This happened to me with my first business. I realized that I was the bottleneck. I realized that I needed to bring some help in. I brought help in before I had structure and systems in place, and ultimately I just spread the chaos across more people. Cost of operations increased, stress levels increased. So it's important not to put the cart before the horse. Now, embracing and mastering the art of delegation and understanding the core principles of systemizing a business is especially important if your goal is to build your business to sell it. You want to build a sellable asset. Or even just from the perspective of if you want to take some time away or something happens to you, that you have that level of security that the business can run without your presence. Not everything depends on you, because if you're watching this right now, the likelihood is that you own a business and it's heavily dependent on you. You can't really take quality time off. You know the business lacks structure, lacks systems. There's a lack of operational structure, there's a lack of financial structure. Everything's a little bit chaos and hectic. Way too much depends on you. You are the main problem solver. So if you want to build a sellable business, you have to think along these lines. And it's all principle based. It doesn't matter what sector your business is in, or what size your business is, or how many staff you have. These principles apply across the board. So many business owners I speak with, they come to me for help. They don't have the basics in place. They don't have a financial dashboard. They don't have any KPIs. Some of them don't even have contracts in place for their customers or their staff. A huge red flag is if you don't have the basics covered. If you don't know the financial performance of your business, how can you expect to be able to make smart decisions? So we want to have systems to centralize internal communication. We want to have systems to centralize all of your marketing and sales tasks, so all of your traffic that comes in to manage your pipeline, your quotations, your jobs, your current customers, new prospects that are coming into the pipeline. And the key here is to build a team. So let's say you have got good systems in place and you're approaching the next phase of bringing people in. You should have a hiring process, and your hiring process should cover two sides. One side of that is finding someone who is qualified for the job and is capable of managing that role. And the other side of it is their character. Does this person fit the culture of the business that you are building? Are they capable of taking ownership? So you're going to have some staff that they just come in, they get their work done, they leave at 5 o'clock, and that's it. But other staff that you bring in are going to evolve within the company. Their role is going to evolve. Their responsibilities are going to grow. And these people may get promoted to managers or head of operations or whatever that might be. And those people shine through not because of their qualifications or their experience, but it's down to their character, their personality, their drive, their ability to solve problems without you. And the key here is to keep things simple, scalable, and sellable. If you build your business as a sellable asset, you don't have to sell it. You can keep it as a cash flowing asset that you own, that pays you every week or every month, that you can take time away from, that you've got a good team in place, you've got management level staff in place who can run the show for you. But if everything depends on you, you are the main bottleneck. And the reason that you're struggling to delegate, the reason that you're struggling to systemize your business, the reason you're struggling to scale, it's all down to you. It's either your mindset or you lack the right information and skills to make it happen. Now, building your business as a sellable asset, it's not difficult. It takes a little bit of time, and it depends on where your business is at right now. It does depend on your own personal mindset and your outlook, your work ethic, how you manage your time, your willingness to step back, to let go of control, to bring people in. If you bring people in, you're paying them a good salary, they're a good fit for culture, they're qualified to carry out the role, but you don't give them that freedom to do what you've hired them to do, well then they're not going to be happy in their role if you're constantly looking over their shoulder and trying to micromanage them, you're not going to be happy either, because you're going to be stressed out trying to micromanage them. You're not going to be able to step back. And the beauty of this, once you implement these strategies and you get your business to that stage, you have the option, not the obligation, to work in it. You might decide on Wednesdays you go play a game of golf. You might decide to go on a 2-week holiday and you don't have to answer the phone. You don't have to put out fires consistently, because you've got a good team in place, you've got good systems in place, and that is a sellable business. No buyer wants to acquire a business that is heavily owner-dependent, lacks structure, operates on a strategy of complete chaos. There's no systems in place. Some of you watching this video may think to yourself, this guy's waffling on, this stuff is not possible. And that's probably down to your mindset. But for those of you watching this video that realize that you are the bottleneck, and the reason you're struggling to delegate and systemize your business is partially mindset, but a lot down to the lack of proper information and skill set. I am living proof of this. I used to own just one business and it consumed all of my time because I was doing everything myself. Now I own multiple businesses across multiple sectors, even across multiple continents. And I would not have been able to achieve that if I did not embrace the art of delegation, learn how to put systems in place within a business. And not only do I build businesses, run businesses, I also acquire businesses through Coolstown Capital, which is a firm I set up back in 2021, where we acquire established businesses from owners, businesses that have been running for 10, 20, 30 years, have a team in place, have systems in place. Owner wants an exit. We pay them good money to buy the business off them, plug that business into our portfolio, apply the strategies that I personally use and that I teach inside of the build to exit program to ensure that they can run owner independently. Like I said, I would not be able to run multiple companies if these businesses were owner dependent, if I was micromanaging every little task, every little role, every team member, so on and so forth. There is a lot to this. We have to look at marketing, we have to look at sales, we have to look at culture, we have to look at your financial management, we have to look at profitability, we also look at what systems do you have in place. But the very first thing we look at is you as the owner. How are you spending your time? Where is your time being consumed? That's the very first task we do with anybody that comes into the program. We do a task and time assessment. And that's going to give us a clear picture of the bottleneck within the business. So there's some quick wins we can get with that through the process of either elimination, automation and delegation to free up your time. Once we start freeing up your time, moving you away from one task or one role, then you have more time to focus on the business, building systems, implementing the right team. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not an overnight thing. Yes, there's a lot of quick wins that could free up 10 plus hours of your time within a week or two. And the reality is that there's probably a lot happening within your business and how you're currently managing things and operating that you are blind to, that you cannot see. And no doubt there's a lot of information that you are not aware of. There's certain strategies that will benefit you and benefit your business that you are not implementing. So if this sounds like you and you want to learn a little bit more about how can you build an owner independent business, how can you build a sellable business, a business you can exit one day, or at absolute minimum a business that pays you a salary that you own but does not require every single minute of your time and 100% of your mental bandwidth, a business that offers you more flexibility, more peace of mind, less stress. The Build to Exit program is specifically developed to help you with this problem. For more information on it, check out www.systemsanddelegation.com and make sure to check out some of my other YouTube videos here on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.